Okay, so this is what I found. Uh, it was very simple fix. I mean, it's not fixed yet, but I will. So I went as far as getting the timing light out, right? I'm gonna check timing. I was gonna pull out the ignition and check the module to make sure it was okay, but then I decided, maybe I should look to see if there's any power going to it first. So here's my power wire. Right here, all right. This comes from the ignition key. But in between the ignition key, there's an old school alarm system. It's a Crime Stoppers from the 80s, and the way it works is it has a little speaker and a mic, and you have to give it a command to get the car to start. So when you turn the key, it'll ask you for the code, and my code, of course, I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a couple words. So, but it also needs to hear my voice, right? Because I can give you the code, and if it doesn't hear my voice, it's not going to allow you to start it. Anyway, so it seems like the relay that cuts off the ignition might have gone bad. I have not tested yet, right? So, I have to get in there and check that out. But yeah, I was ready to just start taking everything apart here. And thank God I did it, right? So I took this fake, what do they call this, power probe. It's garbage. I got it on eBay. I thought it was going to be nice, It's garbage. It never worked from the beginning. Look, I can't even get it to light up. All right, maybe I have the wrong one hooked up, but maybe this is it. What is this? No, that's for the starter. I have the little starter button here, right? Let me see. Yep, does that. This is the power pro. Okay, here's the power wire. But let me show you this thing, just so you don't make the same mistake. So it'll show you that's 12.8 volts. All right, so you got a little red light there. See that? And then you have the green light, right? So you got power and ground. But when you touch something, of course, it shows you the red light. But it's supposed to buzz. There's a little buzzer in there, and it never worked. So, garbage. So you can imagine when I'm in there trying to check a fuse, you don't see the red light, do you? You have to be directly in front of it to see it. So it's horrible. But out here like this, I can get a good angle and see it. So whatever. It's garbage. It was like 30 bucks. So anyway, here's the wire. I have to go inside and find out exactly. I'd done this, 17 years ago. So I have to go in there and investigate and figure out exactly what I did and find that relay, swap it out if that's what it is, or it could be the module itself. The alarm system went bad. I don't know. So if you guys can hang on, I'll be right back. It's only going to take a second. See you in a minute. Okay, so I was wrong again. The problem wasn't in the alarm system. I completely forgot the power wire. This one comes straight for battery. It has a 40 amp fuse. Used to have a 30, but the terminal was smoked. So I'm gonna see about changing this, redoing this, putting an 8 gauge wire in here, run that inside with a better fuse holder. And then I'm gonna also put a circuit breaker on this red wire that comes from the battery. That's the stock wire from 1968. So you see it connects here, and then it goes in here. There's nothing in here to protect it. All the way inside, there's no protection. So we're gonna go ahead and put a circuit breaker on that. I'm gonna order that on Amazon and put that in place because these cars are known for going up in smoke because of it. The power wire runs from the battery to that relay, that starter relay, and it comes inside through the bulkhead and it goes directly to the amp gauge. And from the amp gauges, it just goes to the fuse box. But that's not good. This wire is very old. I mean, it's still good. It works, but it's very old. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that problem. So, you know what? I want to go for a ride. This thing's been parked since what? November? Yeah. It's the 21st of March. I still have a little time before it rains. So I'm going for a ride. See you in a minute. Okay, so I forgot to take the camera with me. Took it out for about an hour. She ran great. I shut her off, started back up. No issues. So it was an electrical issue, just a power line. I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out. And yes, she's running great. Just turn the key. Okay, no throttle. Let's see. She's a beauty. Awesome. Okay, so I cleaned up the garage, well, as much as I can. So I'm going to back her in here, and that's going to conclude this video, actually. So I'm going to back her in here, and I'm going to put her on jack stands, maybe big wooden blocks. Trying to get it up as high as I possibly can so I can slide that transmission from under it. And I'm going to put the valve body back on here, and then I'm going to use this pan, the stock pan. Just going to put a few bolts on it just to, you know, hold it in place. I do have a deep pan somewhere, and maybe it's in the other garage, but I was told that it was a Hemi pan for a 727. You know what? The guy probably lied to me. It's the same guy that dipped the transmission, that, of course, kept all my parts. There it is right there. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can identify it, but it's a deeper pan. All right. See that? It's a deeper pan. He painted it. I'm gonna repaint it. But anyway, that's a deeper pan. I'm not sure if it's a Hemi pan or it's just a deep pan. I know that when I got it, it was very old and rusty. And for you guys that know, maybe you can let me know if this is truly a Hemi pan. It doesn't matter as long as it's deep. It doesn't really matter. So anyway, that's going to be the next video. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.